Hey, it's Emmy, and welcome to the Cozy Adventure Series. Well, today should be a good day for the animals in our little farm area over here because we are going to build them a cozy little barn so they can get out of the rain. I think that we're going to keep everything relatively close together and put the barn over in this empty spot right over here. It's close enough to the house that it should be very convenient, but far enough away that the animal noises will not keep us awake at night. I'm going to go ahead and get all of this wheat out of our way because we no longer need this little farm plot since we have our beautiful garden. And we're going to need to move our sheep out of the way as well, just so that we can kind of get all of this land terraformed and figure... Hello! I didn't realize it was a dance party. He's really excited. But we are going to terraform and figure out exactly where we want to place our barn. As for the sheep, I think we will just move them over here by this little mystery house that has been here since day one. I don't know if we're going to keep it here. I hate to get rid of it since it was part of our spawn experience, but we will have to wait and see. So let's just quickly set up a little penned area next to this house so that we can get our sheep moved over and out of the way. All right, everybody, we are going on a field trip. I promise you it will be worth it in the end, and plus you can kind of get out and stretch those little chubby legs of yours. I say that with love. All right, come on, everybody. Attention, attention. All right, let's just step up here and over the fence. There we go. Good job, you guys. Okay, now that we have the sheep moved over, that will be very helpful. And we are going to run back home, and we can do one of two things. We can either start terraforming and get that space ready. Is this another wandering trader or the one that was in earlier? Tall Pigeon. Well, Mr. Pigeon? Oh, you are a new one. Dead sapling and I don't even know how to say that, but whatever it is, I think I would like one of each. Just wait here, sir. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. Let me go grab my purse. All right. I think that should do it, and we will go out and finish our... Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Where is he? Oh, okay. You're hiding from me. All right, Tall Pigeon. Let's finish our transaction here. I will take one dead sapling and one sapling that I can't pronounce. Empyreal? I don't know, but that's how we're going to say it. Anyway, thank you, sir. I'm going to just go plant these over here real quick, and then we will see what we end up getting later on. Yeah, I definitely want to collect as many wood types as I can. I know I've been using actually rather vanilla wood in all of my builds, but we are going to branch out. And it's nice to know that we've got as many options as possible. And actually, since we are right in the garden area, I wanted to show you how the crops are coming along. Now, I've tried to label them. I kind of tried to alphabetize them, but take that for what it's worth. It makes it so much easier to find what you're looking for when they're labeled. So I like to share with you guys when I find some cool mods that I think might help you, and I installed another new one called Improved Signs. And what that does is it allows you to copy text from an existing sign by clicking it with an empty sign in your hand. Super time saver. It was perfect for the garden because that way I could label the gardens on multiple sides. Silly Zad, you should be sleeping. You need to go to bed, good sir. Definitely past your bedtime. Go on. Stop burn. Okay, it is definitely getting late, and if we are going to start this barn project, I think we need to go get a little bit of sleep and start fresh with a brand new day. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and head out into the wild blue yonder and see if we can track ourselves down some netherrack. And we're going to need to go back out to the mangrove swamp to get some mangrove wood. But of course, you know, we have to stop and take advantage of any adventures we see along the way. And I'll just help myself to a couple of these bookshelves. All right, let's get to what we came here for. A golden apple? Yes. And netherrack. I don't think we're really going to need that much. Ouch. So this should be fine. Okay, we don't need to waste time and go in that building because we've been in similar ones. Okay, fine, I peeked. And there was nothing in there that we needed, okay? Fine. Well, I suppose we're this close to the top, we might as well see it all the way through. And see if there's anything worth exploring up here. Hello, sheep. Is that the village that we just came from? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. How do I get so turned around just going up a hill? Oh. We are going to have to sleep soon because it is... Who is that? Sir? Are you lost, Pickledomo? Where did you come from? I'm so confused. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick nap so we can get some daylight and get our bearings a little easier. All right, I do see some, looks like mossy stone brick up top there, so let's go check it out. I have a feeling that might be where our little friend has come from. You know, I don't really know what we're getting into, so just to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and put our armor back on. How on earth do you get into this thing? Call me crazy, but I just don't entirely trust it. Oh, okay, hold on. There's an iron golem. What is this? I don't know what this is. I still don't know what this is. Where's the villager I hear? You know what I could do, Mr. Golem. I'm not going to. Do not worry. You are safe. I come in peace. Sorry, fellas. I am going to help myself to these target blocks. You just never know when I might want to practice my archery skills. All right, let's see. Bandit, what do you have to offer? Bandit? Hello? Come here, please. Oh, well, thank you. Let's see here. We've got a bandit bow. Oh, I wish we could afford it. 13 target blocks. I've got like 3. Well, you never know. We might come out this way again sometime. Is this the, have we kind of done a weird circle and we're at the back end of the ominous forest? We are. Oh, you know what? This is a different village. Into the forbidden. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. And then let's go ahead and practice our water clutch jump off of this huge cliff. I'm totally kidding. All right, let's see what we've got here. We know we've got a dead log sapling that we got from that trader. And I don't remember if we have umbran logs, so we're going to go for it. We're just going to break the whole tree. It's awfully big. Sure is. All right, where is... I've not done a good job at all marking things. Oh, look it. Oh, that's so cute. I've never seen our house on the map. That's so adorable. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway. Oh, dang it. Oh, there's wither roses planted out here. Ooh, this terrain is really tough to get through. Okay, I think we have finally made it out to brighter skies. Hope I make it! This is very pretty in here. I like how the sun rays come through the trees like that. That's gorgeous. Alright, I reckon we should probably head back home, and then we will just use the waystone to get the mangrove wood. What is that? Just a random floating... No, not this again. Oh, is his name gonna be Cookie? This guy's a pain in my foot. Kyoki. All right. Oh. Well, that's awkward. We are definitely not equipped for that. Were you getting in or what, man? How long are you going to tread water for? That scared the daylights out of me. I'm totally stuck with you now, aren't I? Although this is not a straight boating path home. Ooh, friend or foe, friend or foe. Sometimes they're villagers, sometimes they're pillagers. Let's see what we have here. I don't know. I am suspicious. Oh! Buddy, it's your lucky day. We're gonna get you on one of those ships. Oh, wait. Yeah. They're friendly. Hey, how's it going? I have a friend here who would like to join you. You don't have a lot of room here, sir, so we will go to the next one. Okay, this is plenty big enough. You will be perfectly fine. I'm going to make you a big grand staircase so you can board the ship. And it is getting very dark out, so you're going to kind of be on your own. Yeah, we'll do an underwater step, too. Look at that. You cannot go wrong. Oh, come on. All right, let's go. Let's board. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's take a little nap so we can actually see what we're doing. Okay. Potion of luck? I've never heard of that one before. I mean, I get the idea, but when would you use such a thing? I guess we'll find out. Oh, sponges! I love sponges. Kind of look like cheese. But let's grab the gold first. Wow! All right. Oh, name tags. That's awesome. All right, all right, that's a pretty good haul. Let's pack it up and head on out. Okay, well, that was not a wasted stop. We got some pretty good loot out of that. Oh! I was just thinking about the fact that we're out in all this open water with nowhere to lay our sleeping bag, but apparently a little bit of luck has happened upon us, and this looks really cute. I'm actually hoping there will be a waystone here so we have a speedy way to get back home. Oh, I can get a kitty! I got fish! I want a black cat, though. Or an orange one. Be my cat! Be my cat! Yes! Aw. Now my kitty has a friend. We've got 2 cats for the price of 2 cats. It's a little hard to... Whoa, who's that? Lucky Lane! How you doing, buddy? Oh, no, nitwit. Whoops. Sorry, Lane. Lane, you got any goodies up here for your old pal, Emmy? Nope. Remember, all of our villager names are randomly generated from a list, so leave a comment below if you'd like to be added to that list. Alright, there's not going to be a waystone out here, is there? An anvil, I'll take that. There really wasn't too much out in this village in way of treasure. Hello, Norm. But the workstation's probably the biggest treasure that this place held, and I didn't even manage to find a waystone. So, in order to get the cats back home, I decided to put a waystone down and just do it that way. I'll either come back and get it later or just leave it here. We've got still 1 extra to spare, so that'll do for now. One for you. Oh, I hope this works. Okay, the leads should make it so the cats can teleport with us, but I'm still a little nervous. All right, here we go. Hey, we did it, kitties! You made it. Welcome to your brand new home. Come on, kitty kitty. Come on, let's bring you guys inside. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so happy to have you. I gotta name you. Please, somebody give me some name ideas for the cats. I'm terrible at that. But anyway, I will go ahead and run out and grab the mangrove wood. Maybe I'll give you a montage while I'm speaking here. But I'm not going to make you go with me for that. We've been on enough adventures and resource gathering. I think it's time we just simply get to building the barn. Okay, the first thing we need to do real quick is we need to get the area ready for the barn. So let's clear some space, and then we should have, ooh, and then we should have a better idea of where we want it to go. All right, after all that land clearing, I had to lay down and rest my weary bones a bit. But now I'm going to grab this workbench, and then we are going to figure out where we think we want to put the barn. So I think the best way to go about that is I want to kind of figure out where we want our walking path to go. Now, this is just going to be a very rough outline of where we think it might go, but I kind of feel like it will help us better visualize where the best place would be for the barn. So keep in mind, this is very subject to change, but this is just kind of how I am able to finally figure out where I want to put something. All right, let's take a little jog back here. And you know what? Let's go into free cam. And yeah, that's actually pretty good. I might actually swing it down to the left a little bit more, closer to the water, but it's really close, and I think it gives us a pretty good starting spot. All right, so I guess the first thing we should mark out is where we want to put the barn door, which is going to be 3 wide. And then the wall on either side is also going to be 3 wide. We're going to do 2 mangrove planks and 1 log. And that will actually be the very front wall of the barn. All right, our foreman is keeping a very close eye on us. We got to make sure we do this right. So for today's build, we are just going to do it all kind of by eye. A lot of times I will use a tool called Lightmatica that kind of gives a blueprint of what goes where, but we're just going to figure it out, and if we make mistakes, then we are going to show that it is okay to make mistakes. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to place down our side wall. We're going to go back 19. So that's 1 is already here, and then that makes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19 for the other corner post. Then we are just going to do the exact same mirror image on the opposing sides. And actually, just like that, we have got the main outline portion of the barn done. Now we're still going to have a couple of areas that stick out to either side, so we should probably go ahead and rough that in as well. All right, I'm going to place a block down to represent the middle of this wall. It is 10 blocks in. So we've marked the middle of the wall 5 blocks away, and then it will be 9 wide, so it will be 4 blocks on either side of that middle point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then connect to the main barn. And this is going to be the pen for the sheep. And once we get the fence in place, it's actually going to end up being a 4x7 pen for them. That should be plenty enough room. And of course, we're going to end up doing the exact same thing on the other side, branching 4 blocks out on each side of our middle point and then connecting it to the main barn wall. And this side we are going to use for our horses. All right, now the corner post for the barn is going to be 7 tall. And since we already have 1 down, we will be adding 6 more blocks on top of that. Now, as we go over to the smaller side portions, those beams are going to be 4 tall, so we just need to add 3 logs on top of the existing beams, and then we can go ahead and start filling in the walls. Now, we are definitely going to add some other blocks into these walls so that we can break up the mangrove plank pattern, but I just find it easier to just stick with one to get the basic shapes in place, and then go back through later and start knocking blocks out and swapping them around and kind of adding detail that way. And at this point, this is the basic shape that you should be left with. And next is the roof. So we're going to start by placing a stair right there, and then we're going to come 1 block out, just like that. Upside down stair there, another stair here, upside down stair there, and then we're going to do 2 slabs, and then we're going to keep going 2 slabs all the way over till we get to the middle. So 1 is going to adjoin there, and 1 up top, 1 joins there, one up top. I should have marked the middle of this, shouldn't I? I think it's right here. One joins here, and one up top. That should be the middle. And then you'll just repeat the exact same thing on the opposite side. And once that is done, we will run back and take a look, and it looks absolutely fabulous. We will just carry on with the opposite side and then connect them. So now we just hope that we did everything right, and we will bridge across and hope that they meet up perfectly. Perfection. Okay, now that we have the main roof outlined, we are going to try to figure out the smaller side portions. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over here. We are going to do stair and an upside down stair, a stair and an upside down stair, and then we're going to do 2 slabs and 2 slabs, 2 slabs, and then we will be in the middle. And after framing out the other side of the roof, we can start to fill it in with some deep slate. Now, like the walls, we are just going to go ahead and and fill it in with cobbled deep slate first, and then we're going to go back through and we will texture it with some other blocks once everything is in place. And in typical fashion, we will run back and take a look. Oh yeah, it's actually starting to look really cool. I'm not crazy about the way that the shorter sides join with the main barn. So I think we're going to tweak that a little bit. I think it just needs to be down a level so that it ties in with the white trim. So we'll take a look at that and see if we can't get that looking a little bit nicer. So I think what we'll try doing is joining with the stairs, taking a quick roof nap. It's getting hard to see. And then let's try actually knocking this down a level so that it's a little bit straighter across at the top. My thinking here is that if we lower it a level, it will join in with the white trim a little bit neater instead of awkwardly butting up against the cobbled deep slate stairs. So all we can do is try and see what we think. Whoops. I'm constantly misplacing blocks. All right, let's see what we think. Yeah, I like that. I don't think there's a thing wrong with that. One thing I want to stress, you do not have to be an expert builder to do a good build. You just have to try things. If it doesn't work or you don't like it, then you change it up and see if it's any better. Keep doing it until you like what you see. And so far, I'm liking what I see. So after filling in the rest of the walls, it was time to add a window to the front of the barn. So I cut out a simple rectangle and framed it in with stairs and slabs. And I think, yes, that does a really nice job of breaking that section up. So the next thing I want to do is to add the little detail of it looking like there is a barn door on the front here. And we're going to make it look like the doors are swung open. So I think the best way to do that is with trap doors, and I thought it'd be kind of nice to have like a little window grate, if you will, in the front there. I'm not exactly sure the best way to make the doors look like they're swung open, but we'll try this way, and if we don't like it, then we can always change it. The next order of business is to give it a little bit of texture by varying some of the blocks and breaking up all of those mangrove planks. Then it was time to fence in the different pens for the different animals, being the sheep and the horses. Next, since it is a barn after all, we should make it a little more muddy and dirty inside. And apparently Mr. Furball over there has gotten dirt on his dainty little paws. I think the hay bales and barrels add a really nice touch, because I think you'd kind of find those sorts of things in an actual barn. But there's a very specific reason why I'm placing them where I am in the sheep pen here, and you'll learn more about that in a future episode. Alright, now I've got to add a couple of fence gates out here so that we can actually get into this easily. And this is going to be where the horses can roam, so they don't have to stay inside all the time. They can come outside and get a little bit of fresh air as well. And then in this awkward little space over here, I thought it would be kind of cool to lay down some logs. I don't know, maybe they fell on the property or they've got firewood. You make up your own story, but I just thought it was a nice little touch. Now that the barn is finished up, I was thinking that this pathway looks a little bit bare. So I thought I would dress it up a little bit with some little sections of wall and leaves. And still, I don't want it to be completely sectioned off. I want to be able to cut through here and there, but it just makes it a little bit more cozy. So let's go ahead and take a little walk through of what we've done over here. I added a little white overhang just to kind of break that wall up a little bit in the front. I changed the way that the doors are laid out. I thought it looked a little bit nicer to have it flat against the wall and then folding out on the outer edge. And then on the inside, we've got this textured dirt path because, after all, we're in and out of here. And I love this strip in the top middle. It was kind of a happy accident, so I just went with it. Now over on this side is our lovely group of sheep. Most of them made it, not all. There's a couple of stragglers. But we're going to do more in here, like I alluded to earlier. Then we've got some ladder access on the edges out here up to the rafters. And then over here is going to be where the horses go. That is if we had any horses. All right, let's free cam real quick and I will show you that I did in fact remember to texture the roof. I think it turned out pretty good though. It's kind of got some little water patterns where the roof would wear. So, I don't know, interesting more so than if it was one solid block. Oh, here comes the rain. And that's why we built the barn. So animals, I hope you are appreciating that you get to stay nice and dry now. All right, let me throw these up real quick because it is kind of dark in here. So with everything else in place, I did manage to finally go out and tame some horses so that I could bring them back to the barn. We're fine. Oh.